Your friend is out of his mind, right? Open a baba and give a sense of superiority. Ji Qingnian ignored Ding Yi. He walked towards Lin Yi and said, he really should have this sense of superiority. Ji Youth's female classmate said, superior shit. Ding Yi just bought a top Mercedes-Benz Big G. He could never afford a car like this in his entire life. Ji Qing didn't expect his classmates either. So powerful now. Smiling at Lin Yi. You don't know them in general. They're drunk. Let's go. Ting Yi is very angry at the moment. I thought this young man was still protecting him. I'd like to show you my financial resources. The screen comes to the parking lot. Ding Yi unlocked his Mercedes-Benz Big G. The female classmate said that Mr. Ding's car is very expensive. Ding Yi right? Chuangxi said, not expensive, only more than 2 million. When I have money in the future, I will change to a Lamborghini. Ji Qingnian sighed at this time. I remember when I was in college, you said your favorite car is a Pagani. Child of the wine. Ding Yi scratched his head. Yeah, but the wine child wants 28 million now. Even if I try, I may not be able to drive him for the rest of my life. Suddenly, the female classmate shouted, Ding Yi, look at the side of your car, like a child of the wind parked. Ding Yi shocked, my God, it's really the son of the wind. Spiritual interrupted at this moment. Are you finished? Can you let me? Ding Yi smiled and said, do you want to see it too? It's so expensive. Don't blind your eyes. Paranormal ignored and unlocked the sports car. Say to Ji Qingnian, get in the car. At this moment, Ji Qingnian's classmates were completely shocked. This car is yours. Aren't you running? How could this car be yours? 01 said, who says you can't run in a Pagani? Don't let poverty limit your imagination. After saying that, he left with Ji Qingnian. On the way back, Ji Qingnian said, Lin Yi, sorry, I didn't know they could be so powerful. Lin Yi said, I don't care about that. Are you going home? Ji Qingnian said, just had some wine. I want to sober up at the beach. I'll change the drop-off location. 01 is fine. Go out and get some air. Eliminate alcohol smell. System task. Receive 10 5-star reviews. Reward 100,000 proficiency. 6 have been completed. Lin Yi thought, with this order, I have 7 praise. At this moment, Lin Yi drove the car to the beach. The young man in the car said, turn your head. Lin Yi said, why did you change your swimsuit? Ji Qingnian was speechless. I just want to take a walk on the beach. Ready to take off your stockings. Lin looked at Ji Qingnian coldly. Take off your stockings. I thought what to avoid. Are you so afraid that there is a vacuum inside you? Ji Qingnian fiercely pinched Forestry's arm and said, what nonsense, I'm wearing it inside. You don't have to turn around, but don't look around. Finish? Ji Qingnian took off his stockings in front of the paranormal. Take off your stockings. Ji Qingnian said, come on, let's go for a walk on the beach. Come to the beach. Ji Qingnian was right. My parents always said that on Grandpa's birthday. Must take you. Can you do it then? Paranormal interjected. Can I be your boyfriend? Right? Ji Qingking Jiaoxiu thought that since this guy guessed it. Lin Yi said okay. For the sake of you performing squats so hard. I took care of them for you. Ji Qingnian said, You have a conscience. Look at the lights of the Kyushu pavilion opposite. Why are they on? Lin Yi said there are lights. Isn't this normal? Ji Xinyan said, Kyushu pavilion because of the high price. It has not been sold. This is the first time I've seen Kyushu. The night view of the pavilion lighting up? Lin Yi smiled. Then I'll drive closer, take you there. If you like it, sleep there. Ji Qingnian also smiled and said, Do you sleep in Kyushu pavilion? What are you dreaming about? Lin Yi took Ji Qingnian's hand and said, If you say so, I'd rather take you to see it. The picture arrives at the entrance of Kyushu pavilion. Ji Qingnian said, When this land invited tenders, I also participated. The result was a lack of funding. It was brushed off in the first round. Lin Yi smiled and said, At least you are also a female president. You don't see a door. Just show such an envious expression. Ji Qingnian said, Who is envious of the gate? At this time, Ji Qingnian looked inside and said, I heard that the swimming pool inside is empty. Mineral water delivered. Just a little curious. At this moment, Lin Yi took Ji Qingnian's hand and said, What's so curious about that? I'll take you around and you'll know. Ji Qingnian can't say it well. Let's take a look outside. How can you just go in here casually? Wait a minute, it's ugly to be blasted out. Lin Yi said, What if I can really take you in? Ji young man teased. If you can get in, I'll just go for a swim in a bikini. Feast your eyes. Paranormal said excitedly, Then I really want to try it. Ji Qingnian panicked until you went crazy. Really want to go in. At this moment, the paranormal is driving with Ji Youth. Then drive to Kyushu Pavilion. Arrive at the door. The staff on both sides bowed to the paranormal in the car. Ji Qingnian was surprised. How come? Kyushu Pavilion. Isn't it the villa with the highest security level? And they just let us in. Lin Yi smiled and said, Look, isn't it that hard to get in? The picture comes to the Kyushu Pavilion. Ji Qingnian said it was supernatural. You see, there is still fruit on the tree. The ghost said, Do you want to eat it? Do you want me to pick some for you? Ji Qingnian waved his hand. No. Suddenly, his eyes shone as he looked at the mine. Spring swimming pool. Teach. Supernatural. You see that place is the swimming pool, right? Bizarre put his hands around Ji Qingnian's shoulders and said, Yeah, we saw the pool. Isn't it time to keep your promise that season? Ji Qingnian said shyly, No bikini either. I can't swim. Why don't we talk about it later? Said shamelessly. Let's talk about it another day. But I remember it. You can't go back on it. Ji Qingnian said, Don't worry, I will do what I say. Lin Yi is too big here. Let's go back. Lin Yi said not to go inside and have a look. Ji Qingnian smiled and said, We can come and see in the yard. It's already lucky. Going further inside is trespassing. Paranormal said, There is no one in the villa. What are you afraid of? Ji Qingnian hurriedly took the supernatural hand and said, Don't go in. Let's go. Welcome home. At this moment, the young man was completely shocked. God, this is your home. Lin Yi said that I just bought the house yesterday. Since Mr. Ji is here, let's visit. Ji Qingnian directly punched the spirit with small fists and said, "You fooled me just now." The two arrived at the villa. Ji Qingnian said, "It's so beautiful here. Lin Yi, how much did you pay for this villa?" I don't know what Lin Yi said. "It's in the tens of billions." Ji Qingnian said that you fooled me again. The most expensive villa here 1.20 billion. How can it possibly cost billions? Unless you buy the entire Kyushu pavilion. At this point, Paranormal sits down and says, "Yes, I bought the entire Kyushu pavilion." Ji Qingnian was shocked. "Pardon me? Did your money come in a strong wind?" "Supernatural grace. Easier than the wind." Ji Qingnian also sat down and said, "Making money is so easy. No wonder you're driving to experience life." "Lin Yi, this sofa is so comfortable." Lin Yi said he won't send you off at night. "Live here. Pick which room you want to sleep in." Ji Qingnian said it's okay. "I won't be polite to you if it's too late. It just so happens that you can take me to work tomorrow." Ji Qingnian thought about it and said, "Well, do you have women's pajamas here?" Lin Yi said that I usually live alone. "How can there be women's pajamas?" "Don't worry, I won't peek at you either. Why don't you just sleep?" "Also good for the skin." Ji Qingnian said, "How can you sleep naked in someone else's house?" Lin Yi smiled and said not to tease you. "I'll go upstairs and find you a set of my own pajamas. There should be a new one." Then Ji Youth came to the bathroom to take a shower. And Lin Yi was reading a book outside. Suddenly, Ji Qingnian's cry came from the bathroom. Lin Yi panicked. "Youth, are you all right?" Ji Qingnian's voice came from inside, saying that Daolin. "Lin Yi, come in." "I fell over." Lin Yi asked in a panic. "Are you all right?" Ji Qingnian said shyly that my foot was sprained at this time. "Can you give me a bath?" At this moment, Lin Yi salivated. Then he helped Ji Qingnian up. The two looked at each other and kissed. "Is the water temperature appropriate?" At this moment, Ji young man took off the bath towel. "Because the picture is too exciting, I will not introduce it." The next morning, Spiritual sleep soundly. Ji Qingnian lifted his quilt. Speaking of which, the little lazy pig is up. "I'm going to be late for work if I don't get up." Lin Yi yawned and said, "I will have a meeting with you tonight." "Get up to work in the morning. It's not easy." Ji Qingnian said he hated it. "Get up and take me to the company. There are 5-star reviews." Lin Yi said okay. The picture comes to the Peninsula Hotel. Lin Yi has not eaten yet after delivering the young man. Thinking about going to have breakfast first. Go take the order again. Come to the door. The hotel manager warmly greeted the supernatural. The paranormal said to come over for breakfast. The hotel manager said, "Then I'll let the back kitchen prepare it for you now." Lin Yi said no. "I want to keep a low profile. Just go by yourself." The hotel manager nodded his head very sensibly. "Waiter, please order." But what I never expected was this waiter. Since it was you, Lily, who kicked me out of the company before. Lin Yi said it was a coincidence. "I didn't expect you to come to work here." You, Lily said with disdain. "It's a coincidence. I didn't expect to bump into you, scum. So shameless? I just fired you on my front foot. You go to complain about the back foot." After saying that, He slammed the menu on the table. Lin Yi was speechless. How dare you scold the guests? You, Lily said. You deserve to be a guest at the Peninsula Hotel. Isn't it just a little white face of a rich woman? He really regarded himself as a superior person. The waiter next to him said carefully, Manager Yu, this guest seems to be quite unusual. You'd better say less. Yu Lily was so angry that, what's unusual? He used to work for me, relying on a good skin, hugging the lap of the female president of the group. If there is no rich woman to raise, I can't afford to eat at the Peninsula Hotel in my life. People around me started booing. Spiritual side. Tell the waiter that you go and call Wang Tianlong. The waiter feels bad. Just nod and say yes. You, Lily said at this time. Yo, you also know the name of our general manager. But he doesn't know a low-end client like you. You must have seen it in some news. Lin Yi said that eating one system is not long one system. For the sake of my former colleagues. Let you wake up completely today. Wang Tianlong at this time, in a panic, he ran towards the supernatural direction. Yu Lily said to Wang Tianlong, Manager Wang, this poor ghost is here to cause trouble. Get security to kick him out. Wang Tianlong pointed at Yu Lily and said you were blind. Who do you want to kick out? He's the boss here. If you want to drive people away, the security will come and take you away. How could you, Lily, dare to believe the facts in front of her? What did you say quickly? He's the boss here. No way, he was my colleague before. A stinky dick. Manager Wang, have you been deceived by him? Wang Tianlong pushed you, Lily, away. Angry that I think you are a liar. How did you manage to pass the interview with us? I'm going to blacklist you. See what company still dares to want you. The security guard didn't come and pull him out. The security guard quickly put you, Lily, away. You, Lily shouted at this time. Are you really the owner of the Peninsula Hotel? I'm too blind. You have a lot of adults. He was pulled out before he could finish speaking. Wang Tianlong said apologetically, Mr. Lin, I'm really sorry. Disturb your appetite for dinner. Lin Yi said it doesn't matter. You must make it clear next time. Prepare for character. No, don't hire. Call to serve quickly. I'm starving. Wang Tianlong replied. Okay, definitely. Mr. Lin, I will go out after I order. Lin Yi's cell phone suddenly rang. Opposite said, Hello, Mr. Lin. I am Tia Yan, Senior Vice President of 88, as a representative of the company. I want to meet you. I don't know when you have time. Lin Yi said that I still have some work in the morning. I will contact you in the afternoon. Sweet words. I'll call you later. The assistant at this time said, How about Mr. Lin agreed to meet? Sweet words say no. He said to contact me in the afternoon. Then I'm going to Jealous in the morning to have a look. After all, they're our largest agent here. The assistant said yes. Then I'll call you a car now. Lin Yi after dinner. Receive a new order. From the Peninsula Hotel to Rolex Limited. Ha, so close. I can't miss the business at my door. Just finished? Tia Yan walked out of the hotel lobby with his assistant. Spirit asked, "Are you Miss Tia with the tail number 6888? Tia Yan looked at the ghost a little bit and said, "Yes, it's me." "Then get in the car. The car you ordered has arrived." Sweetwords shocked. "Pardon me? You are Papa." The assistant was also surprised. "When did our company become so powerful?" "Driving Baba with a sports car." Lin Yi smiled and said, "I do drive Baba." "Hurry up and get in the car. Don't stop at the door for too long." Sweetwords happily got into the car with Lin Yi. After getting in the car, Sweetwords, look east, look west. Sweetwords ask you to use Pagani to open Baba. Are you here to experience life? I guess a lot of girls got into your car. They all say hot. Linyao Avenue. What are you talking about? I feel like scum. Is there a rule that you can't run a sports car? Sweetwords say it can be, but you must be careful what you say and do. If something smears the company, be careful, you are suspended. Awkward. When you have so much right to say it is out of service, it will be out of service. Sweetwords introduced that I am the senior vice president of Baba Corporation. Do you think I have the right to suspend you? Lin Yi smiled and said to open his mouth. The content depends entirely on weaving. I also said that I am a Baba shareholder. Sweetness and politeness. This is my work permit. I'm really Baba's vice president. Lin Yi took the business card and said it was too coincidental. I didn't lie to you. I only acquired a 21% stake in your company yesterday. You just called me and invited me to meet. Tia Yan was shocked. You are Mr. Lin Yilin? Lin Yi said yes. It's my Tia Yan who is so happy at this time. Say that Chairperson Lin is sorry. How offensive just now. Wait until you finish this order. Can you give me a chance to sit down and talk? Lin Yi said it depends on the situation. I have to complete a few orders. Lin Yi quickly delivered the sweet words to their destination. Tia Yan said, then contact me when you are done today. Thank you, Mr. Lin, for sending me here. Just at this moment, Tia Yan said, what's going on? Why can't I pay? Lin Yi said it was impossible. I ordered checkout here. Just then, Lin Yi's cell phone rang. There is a text message on it. The content says, hello, dear 88 driver. Because you violated the relevant regulations of the platform, it is now decided to outage you. Jealous? Surprised? Outage? Genius? Could it be that the guy who called last time was crazy? Finish? The two got out of the car together. Tia Yan said, this company, it is our operator in the coastal area. Spiritual asked this jealous company, what does it have to do with you, Baba? Sweet words. What the hell is this Jerry doing? If you offend the major shareholder, we're all doomed. Lin Yi suspected that it must have happened yesterday. The woman went to complain to the platform again. Tianyan said that Chairperson Lin, don't worry, I'll handle this. They even dared to block Dong Lin's car. It was outrageous. I'm going in now to find out what's going on. I will ask the company to disqualify them as an agent. Lin Yi thought about it. Wait, let's go up and have a look together. The mobile phone prompts that you have received a 5-star praise. As soon as you want to take another order, the task is completed. Just finished talking and received a new order from Vanda Square to Peninsula Hotel. You're going to your own place? The picture comes to Wantaguang.